You've probably heard about the Web 3.0, the concept for the World Wide Web to be based on the blockchain technology, which would incorporate concepts such as decentralization and token-based economics. We've seen many new projects make their debut, such as the NFTs and the metaverse, but most recently, we've seen the failure of Luna, a stablecoin who promised the world to their investors. Many of the Web3 projects turned out to be close to what experts would call pyramid schemes, but one project has been making a lot of noise online lately. The STEPN application has a pay-to-earn business model, which gives you the opportunity to invest crypto in order to play the game and earn coins by doing so. We've seen many crypto projects fail lately, but is STEPN legit or is it a scam? In this video, we will lay down all the facts about this new app so you can come to your own conclusion. How does STEPN work? The pay-to-earn model is simple on paper. You give the app developer crypto in order to be able to play the game and earn more crypto by doing so. STEPN requires someone to invite you into joining the app in order to be able to buy a pair of NFT sneakers. Once you made the $400 purchase, you are then able to take those sneakers for a run, and by doing so, earn money by moving, also known as move to earn. If you're a professional marathon runner, you might think, wow, I could be making massive profit just by running 10 miles a day. But there's a twist, of course. You can only earn a certain amount of coins per day. The sneakers that you bought are treated like Pokemons. Each pair of sneakers is different with their own rarity and stats. The rarity can range from common to legendary, and it directly affects the stats of the shoes. A legendary pair of sneakers would have much better stats than a common quality one, but it will also cost much more money. The stats are unique to each NFT. Each pair would have efficiency, which enhance your GST earnings, luck to enhance mystery box drop rate, comfort will enhance your GMT earnings when the NFT is level 30, and finally, resilience, which will reduce the repair cost of the shoes. The sneakers also have energy. Once it's depleted, the shoes go on cooldown and you are not able to earn any more coins with that pair of shoes. You will gain 25% of the total energy of the pair of shoes every 6 hours. That's what we meant earlier when we said that you could only earn so much for a single day. Now you might be wondering, what is GST and GMT? Those are the coins created by STEPN. GST is used in the app. You gain GST when you move. When you've earned enough of it, you can then use it for shoe minting, repairs, leveling up sneakers, gems, and unlocking sockets to put those gems on your sneakers. GST has an unlimited coin supply, which means you can create an infinite amount of those coins. GMT, on the other hand, has a 6 billion limit. It's used on the NFT side to increase its level, upgrade gems that are already level 4 or higher, mint all sneakers quality, and redistribute attribute points. You can also enhance in-app mechanics such as increasing your GST daily earning cap, permanently improving success rate of all gem upgrades, increasing your chance to receive higher quality sneakers from opening shoe box, and improving the chance to receive 2 sneakers from shoe minting. GMT is what we could call the more premium coin. STEPN are working on a system that will let their users with GMT vote on incoming updates. Now that we understand a little bit more how this app works, is the pay-to-earn model of STEPN a pyramid scheme or not? Some of you might be thinking, is STEPN a pyramid scheme? The fact that you have to deposit Solana to be able to then buy a pair of NFT sneakers, and the fact that you need to be recruited in order to join the app are leaving quite a lot of people worried about the project. Could this be the next Be Connect? Alright, sure. They don't promise crazy returns on your investment, but they promise a lot of money if you simply move every day, with some people claiming to make up to $200 per day for a 30-minute run when the coins were at their peak. For now, we cannot say for sure if STEPN is a pyramid scheme or not. It's very hard to identify pyramid schemes in Web3 because they are often hiding behind new technologies. But the fact that they restrain invites to a limited amount every day is a red flag for a lot of people. Some say they do that so the pyramid doesn't collapse for a few years, but on the other end, STEPN says they do that so the value of GST and GMT doesn't go down the drain, with millions of people selling at the same time, which is fair in some experts' eyes. We all know how a pyramid scheme works. You take money from the people at the bottom and redistribute it to the top 1% of the pyramid until there isn't enough people coming in and it collapses. STEPN team stated that they are making $3 to $5 million in net profit from trading fees a day. So basically $100 million every month. If those numbers are true, then it would be in STEPN's best interest for their model not to collapse. Critics of STEPN, on the other hand, are questioning the financial sustainability of play to earn. Maintaining such a business model means the gameplay needs to be either so addictive that users continue to play without cashing out their coins and instead reinvest them into the game, or that the app continues to attract new users who buy in only to replace those who cash out. But isn't that the business model of a pyramid scheme? For example, Axie Infinity, another pay-to-earn type game, wasn't able to sustain its meteoric rise. Sky Mavis, the gaming studio behind the project, was valued at $3 billion in its last financing round back in October of 2021. I mean, even Mark Cuban invested in this project, but it was followed by the value of its token losing 80%. STEPN stated that they are looking for solutions to sustainability. They say they are working on a price stabilization mechanism to ensure the cost of its coin is always at a rate that the shoes are affordable for new users, but also not so cheap that existing users lack the incentive to mint new shoes. They also stated that they can do price manipulation through their dual token system. When the price of its utility coin GST is too high and the shoes gets expensive, STEPN will push players to burn its governance coin GMT to mint new shoes. The supply of GST increased as a result, leading to a sell-off and bringing its value down. Now we need to know who is behind this project. The main co-founder of STEPN is Jerry Huang, a game developer since 2008. He previously co-founded a gaming studio called Falafel Games, which specialized in the Arabic market. The website of Falafel is what someone could describe as very simple. For a company that raised millions of dollars, some say it looks like an empty shell. Their biggest game has 100,000 downloads, followed by another app with only 50,000 downloads. For a company that raised millions of dollars from investors, some people found this quite worrying. But the mobile app market is enormous. It's very unlikely the company is profitable, but no one can say for sure other than the founders. The second co-founder is Yan Rong, which is a specialist in blockchain technologies. 4 years ago, he co-founded a blockchain investment firm called Crypto SA, which helped blockchain startups to grow their scale. He's also an industrial representative for the South Australian Blockchain Association. This guy seems to be all over the place. He's occupying 2 other positions on top of being a co-founder at STEPN. Being all over the place is not necessarily a bad thing, but this prompted the question if he's invested 100% in STEPN. While doing our research on these two individuals, we could not find anything bad to say about them. Both of them graduated from university and don't seem to have any history of scamming people, but this doesn't mean they aren't capable of doing shady things like Do Kwon did with Luna. The sustainability of STEPN seems to be the biggest concern analysts have regarding this project, and they might have been right. While making this video, the price of GST took a huge hit. It lost 57% of its value in the last 7 days and 90% of its value in the last 30 days. GMT, on the other hand, has lost almost 38% of its value in the last 7 days and 59% in the last 30 days. Since the in-app earnings are tied to those two coins, most people who bought their sneakers at top value can wish goodbye to their return on investment unless we see the coins rise again. People who were claiming to be making around $200 per day for a 30-minute run, at this time it's more likely that they are making a few dollars for the same exact run. Let's say they bought their shoes at peak value and got a common quality pair of sneakers for around $500. It means that they will have to go on a walk for 50 to 100 days before they are able to be profitable, and that could simply be too much for a lot of people. If you see STEPN as a way of being active and you can spare the money needed to get started, it might work for you. But if you see STEPN as a way to make money, experts warn that it could be a very dangerous investment. A lot of analysts are saying that the app has a sustainability problem. Not only that, but even one of the co-founders stated in an interview that every games go through a life cycle and any games eventually dies, which is fair. But why say that when your project is still in an early state? Let us know what you think about STEPN in the comment section down below. Also, please consider liking and subscribing to Market Failure. Until then, I'm Lou, and I'll see you in the next one.